Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I go over the 5 things you should never, ever do with your Tesla. Let's run it, go! What's going on, you guys? My name is Taylor. Welcome to Tesla Photographer, the channel where we talk about the beautiful Teslas and everything around them. If you enjoy this video, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I appreciate it. Join the family. Number 1 is to never charge your car to 100% every single day continuously. Battery degradation is inevitable. You're gonna have it, it's gonna happen, but there's definitely ways to slow it down, and charging to 100% all the time or every day is definitely one that's gonna speed the bad process up. So statistically, you're supposed to charge to about 50% for the maximum battery health. However, 50% is a little bit unrealistic, mostly when you purchase a car for its range, so 70% is pretty dang good. Also a note, if you do charge to 100%, don't be so worried about it. These cars are made to be fully charged. They're not made to be fully charged all the time, but however, Tesla does have some software limitations on battery capacity to where you can charge up to 100% without doing crazy damage like it normally would. Number 2 is to never stop paying attention on autopilot. This is massive, you guys, and this includes like doing things where you do other things to hold the wheel, so to say. Well, sometimes you can use your knee, or you can use one of those ankle weights, or what are those things that make autopilot not trigger you and make you pay attention. In other words, you're doing something that makes you not pay attention to the road. And I think this is the dumbest thing you can possibly do with this car, and you're gonna ruin it for everyone else, and you're gonna risk so many people's lives. I think autopilot is a fantastic feature, but it is nowhere near perfect. I've had plenty of incidents on autopilot where I needed to be there watching, or else something bad could have really happened, and I'd highly recommend you pay attention to the road. Now, putting on autopilot to reach into the back of the car, in my opinion, is kind of what it's for, and as long as you're very cautious and paying attention, a quick little phone check or having to reach back and grab something from the car is pretty acceptable. But to the point where you're just sitting on Instagram while you're driving on the freeway is something you should definitely not be doing. You're gonna kill somebody or yourself. Your life is not safe in Tesla's or autopilot's hands. It's really not. It's not meant to be safe in Tesla's hands. Autopilot is a feature that is meant to have you there watching. It's meant for it to make mistakes, and Tesla collects the data and they fix that mistake. So it's literally made to make mistakes, you guys, and you have to pay attention. It's becoming so common seeing this crazy stuff going on, so please pay attention. Okay, moving on. Number 3, never let your dash cam stop recording. And dash cam sentry mode, same thing. It is so important these days to have your dash cam recording, and having video is almost required for some insurances and some problems that you may deal with insurance. And if you show them a video rather than you having to explain it, it is so much easier to explain yourself and let the video do the talking. I would highly recommend, for your safety and for other safety, to have your dash cam rolling all the time and sentry mode rolling all the time. It could also be safe for your own car, but think about if someone next to you has an incident and something happens around the car and it happens to be recording. I've personally had those kind of incidents with my car and with other cars around me, and I'm so happy I had the dash cam rolling. This brings me into the topic. You need a high quality storage device in your car that can stand reading and writing, unlike a USB. So a USB is made to take data, it's made to write it and store it, and it's not meant to really constantly read and write like an SSD. I wanna show you guys my current broken setup, and I've been out of a dash cam for a little while, and I've partnered with Jetta to introduce you guys with an awesome setup that is super high quality, and it's literally meant to do this, read and write, and it's kind of low key and hidden too. So people, if someone were to break in your car, they can't run off with your USB and your SOL. So let's install this thing, because I actually need it right now because my USB is broken. So let's check it out. Okay, everybody, behold the Jetta SSD, 256 gigabytes. That's the SSD. And here is the Jetta hub to hold this thing. So check this out. It's got multiple hubs on here. We're gonna open this up. Before we install it, I wanna show you guys my messed up dash cam. So look at this. It's not recording. There's no dash cam here. It's formatted and in the car. This thing is junk. It's not meant to read and write. I paid extra money for this Wi-Fi one that doesn't even work. Junk! Let's put something high quality in here. That is low key. You can't see this thing. So 256 gigabytes. I already opened this to pre-format it. And check this out. I thought this was pretty cool. It's a magnetic USB-C port. I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at yet. Oh my gosh, now I know. Look at this, you guys. So this is where this thing goes. Check this out. So in my case, I have the actual thing already here, so I don't really need that. And look at that. So it kind of hides in there. You guys, this Jetta thing is crazy. Look at this. So I have my iPad charging, my phone charging, and I'm gaming at the same time. Oh my gosh. I love this thing. So if you guys like that Jetta hub and SSD, it's gonna be in my description below. That was pretty cool. I didn't realize how good the quality and crazy that thing is. So kudos to Jetta, that's awesome. Okay, number 4. This is one that I really needed to do myself a long time ago, and I've just picked up the habit now. Never wait to resolve your problems with your car. And what I mean by that is when something happened with me in my car, I'd barely log into the app and then I'd go, oh, I'll just figure it out later. The best possible thing you guys can do is to log into your app. It is so easy because you can do this service in the app. Just schedule an appointment on the app. You don't even have to talk to anybody and get it done and have them come to the correct address. That's the joy. You just need to set it up and have them come to the address. I don't know why. I always used to take forever to deal with the problems, and I feel like other people do too, so just pick it up and do it. It's easier than you think. One tip for this is I would always have to put in my information, and instead of an address, it forced me to do a service center. What I figured out is after you put that in, you just continue like normal and brush it off and then wait, and someone will contact you and say, hey Taylor, we could actually do this at your house or at your work or whatever, so can you please give us that address? And then you go from there. So don't be intimidated when you go on the app and you put in your list of problems or whatever, and it says you got to go to a service center, because 90% of the time you don't. And I've had some pretty weird issues with this car, and I've never had to bring it in. They've came to me all the time, so don't worry about that and just get it done as soon as possible. Get it scheduled. That's the most important thing, so that they can figure it out and do it. And number 5, this is for the entire general car, interior, exterior. Never wash your car incorrectly. It is so important, mostly to us Tesla owners, and I'm gonna explain why. So first of all, Tesla, if your car has been manufactured in California, it has to follow California environmental regulations. One of those regulations is that their paint has to be made in a non-polluting, non-environmentally damaging way. That makes our paint a lot softer. That's not a problem, except that if you incorrectly wash your car and promote scratches by not doing stuff right, you're getting scratches. And in the next 10 years, because these cars last forever, the next 10 years, your car is going to be full of swirls and scratches, and it's going to look nasty. So look up a video, I have some, on how to wash your car correctly. I'd highly recommend it. This doesn't just mean the exterior, guys, the interior as well. I've seen dashes that are scratched from just using regular rough towels, and I've seen people using magic erasers too much on the white interior, and it ruins a coating, and then it permanently stains your interior. So there's so many weird things, and be sure to look at my channel or other channels for certain videos on what to do and how to do it correctly. Okay, have a good one, you guys. Thanks for watching.